What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and more Birthright for you here. So first up, thanks so much for all the recent love on some of the Birthright videos. Really appreciate seeing people with the positive response that they've had. It's just really cool to see that a lot of other people also still have a love for the setting or just recently discovering the setting due to some of these videos. So that's always really great. We are continuing on with our series looking at the blood abilities as we're feverishly working our way through everything from the core rules here so we can get to some of the cool other expansion things I know that some people are clamoring for. So Animal Affinity is on the tap for today. So this one is interesting because it has basically three different versions or power levels to it, right? Minor, major, and great. And basically anybody can have access to this. So let's jump in, and this is obviously going to be a pretty self-explanatory one. So each of the old gods was associated with a totem animal, a spirit symbol essentially of the deity's principles. So characters with this blood ability have a natural affinity and skill for communicating with the totem animal of their derivation. As a minor ability, the character has an empathic communication with the animal to a range of about 60 feet. The character must be able to see and be seen by the animal, and they will never be attacked by members of the species unless they are magically controlled. So a lot of cool implications for that as well, especially for some of the different character classes. As a major ability, so again, we just talked about minor, so that's already a pretty cool ability, but as a major ability, the character can speak with animals of the totem species at will. The animal must be within 10 feet of the character to do that, though, and members of the species regard the scion as an ally and friend and will cooperate with reasonable requests. An animal might guide or guard the character during a trip in the wilderness, but it wouldn't follow him or her into civilized or inhospitable lands. So again, very, very cool ability. Just to show an example of a character, when we looked at Rowstone, I think the domain ruler there, she has animal affinity with cats. So, and what that lets her do that we saw in the description of that domain. So many cool implications, whether you're a domain ruler or just a blooded regular PC. But again, also worth keeping in mind for NPCs as well. And then finally, as a great ability, the character can detect a single totem animal within a 1 mile radius. By concentrating for 1 round, they can see through the animal's eyes, summon it to their location, or relay info through the mental communication. The character learns the locations of the nearest animal first, but may concentrate to learn the location of another animal. You basically may do this indefinitely at a rate of 1 animal per round. Animals of the species will give their lives in the service of the scion as well. So that's just really cool and that's powerful. Once per day, the character may shape change on top of it into the particular animal for up to 2 hours. Wow. So just so many possible potential ways to use that here. And then the ancient totem animal for Anduras was the lion. So probably would be a little bit out of place in Anawir, though. For Basaya, the eagle. So a lot of great abilities there. I mean, if you could just randomly shape change into an eagle, fly around, survey things, that's bonkers. Brenna, the cat, so that's Rosone there, the lady that is the domain ruler there, Marley. For Masela, it's the dolphin. So obviously going to have some restrictions there when and where you would be able to employ that, but certainly any of the coastal domains could be cool. Probably be a little weird for a dolphin to show up in, like a colder climate and like a river or something like that, or just a random like lake, but nonetheless. Rainier, the wolf, that honestly, that's a really cool one there. So many obvious implications and uses for that. And then Vorin, the owl, again, another flyer, really good stuff there. And Azrai, the serpent. So could be potentially very powerful there as well. So worth looking out for, especially for PCs, if they are on the hunt for some evil characters and, just being aware of like where snakes are and stuff like that. And especially for some of the other climates where, things like larger venomous snakes and other like constrictors and stuff like that could potentially be found. But so many cool potentials here for each of these animals. So without making the video overly long, but if you guys have had this ability in your characters or domain rulers, or have encountered just a unique use of the animal affinity from NPCs and things like that, let us know in the comments, guys. Love to hear some of the stories here and some of the creative uses that you've had for animal affinity. But even at its minor level, already a great power and just, progressively just more impressive with some of the abilities that it can confer here. Whether you're a magic user or not, this is very, very good stuff. So let us know in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe. We'll have plenty more Birthright coming for you soon. Take care.